Hey there, Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the midpoint of June 2019. And as you can see, I've changed things a bit. So, yeah, I just wanted to switch things around so folks could see the cards if that was of interest. And I kind of got bored. So let me know what you think and we can go from there. If you like the old way, maybe we'll go back to the old way. And if you like this, then cool. Yeah, show me energy present for the sign of, thank you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June, midpoint June 2019. June 2019 for the sign of Aquarius. Judgment card first out, second card out, 10 of Swords in reverse. Good. So Aquarius, it's great energy. That's basically an energy where we are, getting over harsh realities, harsh experiences with others. There's an energy here where we have been disregarded, lied to, stabbed in the back, whatever you want to say there about that. But the Judgment card in reverse is essentially, it seems like in the readings that I've been experiencing as of late, a lot of them have been very much dealing with reconciliation or the potential for reconciliation. That just seems to be like this theme. And it doesn't feel that far off from yours as well. That's just the initial feeling I have. And here, Judgment in reverse, it's interesting that that's there. It's like, we don't want to go back to what this was. We don't want to experience pain anymore. We'd rather let things go altogether to have a new beginning. So, show me more for Aquarius. Yeah, and you've thought about it a considerable amount as well. It doesn't serve you anymore. It's not healthy for you to be in. You've got a lot of major arcana happening here, some major changes, major shifts in consciousness, understanding how you experience your relationships from this point on. Yeah, you may have made this as a, some of you have not been dealing with people, but your heart is still yearning. There's an energy here where that's happening as well, where it's like we're emerging from the shadows. We're emerging from a place of deep emotional distress. And the decision is to, you may have been doing that on your own, but the decision is to let it go. The decision is to no longer want to experience that type of energy from people or in your future relationships. That may be on your own, being quiet about that on your own. Some of you may have a situation where you have been dealing with somebody who has been quiet about this situation and they want to release you. I feel this is your energy though, Aquarius. Okay, you have two cards popping out here. So we have the Magician in reverse. I don't know why I just said that, but I did. Maybe that's what's going on as far as this reconciliation energy I'm feeling. You have the dear Lord, the fucking Emperor in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is interesting energy here. 4 major arcana so far. This energy is about dealing with somebody who is very manipulative, demanding. They disregard you and your time, your experience in the relationship. It's not equal. I think you're tired of experiencing that type of thing. This energy connected here, the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, this is done. This is letting it go. But this is the type of person that we're having to consider here with this Seven of Pentacles. And I think you Aquarius are tired of this. I don't think that you want to do this anymore. At the bottom of the deck, you have this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles essentially is wanting to go away, wanting to do things on your own, doing things in a way that suits you best. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And I don't really like the, that's shitty to say. It's already falling out. I don't know what it is, but I don't really like the romance angels. I have a hard time with them just because I don't like things that give people false hope. My readings tend to not be that. My readings tend to be a little bit harsher, a little bit more blunt. I don't want to give you airy-fairy bullshit, and I don't want to keep your heart in limbo by giving you false hope for the reconciliation of somebody that's treated you poorly. This is being treated poorly. incredibly poorly. This is somebody who treats people poorly, who does not give a shit. I think you've done enough consideration in regard to this potential here. You know, this person may want to come back or want to rectify things. I'm going to get more into this card in a minute, but I think here we're giving up on this. We're not wanting to pay more attention to it. We're not wanting to continue here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Some of you, that literally may be just, listen, I don't want to. This isn't healthy anymore. I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. You know, put that over here so you can see it. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading here, Aquarius. So I think to go back into this, you know it would not be in your best judgment. You know that it would lead to more of this. And I think that this 10 of Swords, I think that you're exhausted by this and that you're ready to release. I think understanding your position in this is key, especially if you know that you've done enough consideration in regard to this. And for some of you, I did mention in the beginning, I feel this energy where it's like we are still kind of, our hearts are still affected. So even if you don't have this person in your life currently, this is like getting over the hump, letting it go finally, releasing it, where this may have been the focus for so long, you know, that now you're able to release it. Some of you are going to be dealing with this person. So let's go ahead and get into the clarification of this reading for you, Aquarius. And we will continue. So show me judgment in reverse for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and those who are dealing with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Nine of Pentacles, again. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles here with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So essentially here, the Nine of Pentacles is talking about doing things on your own. This is about not going back to this situation here. This would be out of your best judgment, ill-advised to go back into this. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your own path. I think it's important for you to recognize that and relinquish this energy or this bond. I do want to mention too, a lot of the times with these reconciliation feelings, when we have such deep, strange, like toxic connections with people, we're of course dealing with soulmates. Not all soulmates are the same though. And I know a lot of people have confusion about soulmates and that type of energy connection and bond. A soulmate can be your mother, your father, your milkman. You know, a soulmate can be people in your life who essentially cause you to think differently. They cause you to reevaluate your life. Sometimes soulmates come in as lovers and relationship partners, and sometimes it's their job to kick our ass emotionally. And that's the agreement that we have with them. It's not something that we consciously want, but it's like on a soul level, these connections happen, and they're for our growth, they're for our experience and progression as a human being and as a spirit. We have to heal, we have to go through things, we have to uplift ourselves. And sometimes that deep, dark, traumatic experience that you experience with people and soulmates, that's the only way to get to there. It's the only way to get to that growth, that experience, that progression. So, you know, I'm very grateful to the people that have kicked my ass. But it's not like I want to relive it. And I think here, we don't want to relive this anymore. We don't want to continue it on in our future anymore with people. And so this reconciliation energy is needing to be really addressed right now. Is this something that you actively want? Like truly, truly? Or is it something that you can let go of? Okay. Show me the 10 of Swords in reverse for Aquarius. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is trust, faith. This is basically allowing patience to happen, patience, healing, understanding that the direction that you're going in is now for you. It's no longer entangled with this. I do want to mention too, though, with the Wheel of Fortune, be careful about perpetuating cycles that are toxic. You know, if you're stuck in this emotional loop where you're feeling like you want to reconcile, or you feeling like reconciliation would give you some sort of closure, you know, is that really going to give you the closure that you need? Do you need the connection with this person again? It doesn't seem like they've treated you very kindly. I don't want this energy in my life. I hope you don't want this in your life. It's not a healthy energy to be surrounded by. But again, with this whole soulmate energy thing, fated events, this may feel very heavily connected. You feel very heavily connected to this person. But what they've shown you is that it's time to let go. It's time to do things on your own. You have the Nine of Pentacles right next to each other, okay? Judgment in reverse. This is not advisable to maintain this connection. Show me the Hangman in reverse for Aquarius. So the Hangman in reverse, Aquarius, you have the King of Swords in reverse. Not the easiest energy to deal with. Again, I'm feeling that this connection is here. This is an energy where we are very, very, they can be manipulative in many ways. Manipulation. This is cold energy, very icy heart, no emotions, calculated in the way that they plan their attack. This is somebody who disregards you and your feelings. They are very uncommunicative. They don't know how to express their emotions. They do what they want when they want to. This is something that you've had to experience, and it's something that you're letting go of. The Hangman in reverse talks about having considered and thought about everything and finally deciding to let it go because it no longer makes sense in your life, okay? Do you want to deal with this person? This is fighting energy. This is very cold-hearted energy. There's no, do you want to reconcile with that? That doesn't feel good. Show me the High Priestess for Aquarius. Okay, so you have the High Priestess here. You have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles talks about balance. It talks about bringing balance back into your life. It can talk about juggling two people, juggling two situations, two decisions. But two lovers. You have the lovers here at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy. And it doesn't even have to be two people. This can literally mean two decisions. Which direction do you want to go in? Do you want to go and maintain this sorrowful, frustrating experience? Reconcile with that? Or do you want something different that's completely unrelated to this? Show me the Emperor in reverse for Aquarius. Why is the Emperor in reverse for Aquarius? Strength. So you could be dealing with a Leo. This is Aries energy. Leo, you know, it's interesting. For the Strength card, you have the Five of Swords coming out in reverse. So this is somebody who essentially devalues you. They don't communicate effectively. They disregard your feelings. They go above and beyond to just be assholes. This is having had patience in a situation, having to have strength in a situation when dealing with this type of person. Also in regard to strength and this person, this is somebody who is out of control with their emotions. They're out of control with their actions. They are reactionary in their experience. They are reactionary in how they express themselves. That can be in volatile communication. That can be physical volatility. That can also be just somebody who's headstrong and pig-headed. They don't listen to anybody but themselves, and they work out of the base energy. They work out of their ego here, okay? But it's also showing this Five of Swords here. So again, that mental mind game bullshit. It's taking strength and patience to pull yourself out of this experience. It's taking strength and patience to give yourself that balance that you may have not had in this experience. But it's also talking about considering how you are potentially perpetuating the past if you don't let this go. But I feel you are going to let it go, Aquarius. I feel you are going to let it go. I feel you're going to do things on your own and be happy about it. Yeah. Show me the Seven of Pentacles in reverse for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Nine of Wands popping out in reverse. So good. This is no longer being defensive about a situation. Again, with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So this is dealing with somebody. Could be an ex, could be your current partner, but this is done. I don't think that this is a reconciliation that you want to maintain. And if you are just thinking about this and feeling this, I feel that some of you, this person isn't in your life anymore, but this is like this long mourning period that you've been in. And it's like you've tried to go on your own and do things on your own, but it still kind of sucks you back in. It's like this returning, like plague that happens. But I feel here with the Nine of Wands in reverse for the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that the Nine of Wands is talking about letting go of your exhausting time here, letting go of, you know, the defensiveness in regard to this. Sometimes holding on to things can be considered, we're releasing it here. I don't know where I was going to go. I was going to say two things there, but they got jumbled in my mind, so I'm just going to not. The Nine of Wands in reverse is releasing a situation that we've been very guarded about. We've had to have a considerable amount of boundaries, or a situation that we did not have boundaries in the past with. We didn't really voice our opinions or our boundaries. Sometimes with this type of energy, the Emperor in reverse, it's hard to maintain your own boundaries because this person does not honor them. It's just about them and what they want, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and clarify the reconciliation and the heart-to-heart conversations. And this girl over here, let me use a different deck. Okay, sometimes I just have to pay attention to what I feel, and I'm going to use this deck. Okay. So for Aquarius, I want you to show me reconciliation first. Show me reconciliation. Show me reconciliation for Aquarius, please. Reconciliation. Show me what the reconciliation is here for. What is going on? Two of Pentacles again. Okay. Two of Pentacles here. Some of you with this reconciliation energy, you may be hoping that this person can change. But I think it's important to get out of the hope of that, get out of the clouds about that, and balance your own energy out. This is balancing yourself out, especially if you haven't been in person dealing with this person right now and it's more of an emotional release. It's important to bring balance to your life, you know, no longer focusing on the hope of reconciliation. Sometimes we just have to let things go. We have to be blunt and honest with ourselves in regard to how a person is. We have to have strength and patience in our process. Show me heart-to-heart conversations for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Heart-to-heart conversations. So you have the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is interesting here for the heart-to-heart conversations. You know, with the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse as well. This is letting go of things that, you know, have been kept in the dark, kept secret. Sometimes it can be people communicating what has happened or why they did what they did, you know, coming out with the truth of the matter. But I think it's done. You know, I don't know if you want to balance this energy out. You have some very interesting energy with the Emperor and the King of Swords here, both in reverse, both very cold, shut off emotionally energies here. And you've had a fair amount of dealing with this, fair amount of strength to deal with this, patience and experience within this experience. Show me the Nine of Pentacles for Aquarius. Show me the Nine of Pentacles for Aquarius. You have two cards popping out here. So you have, for this Nine of Pentacles, you have, I'm trying to hold these up so you can see them. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords here. So where somebody may have been giving to two people, you know, where it was not an equal exchange here. There was no balance in a situation, you know, that may have been going on in the past, which is causing you to want to be on your own. And then the Nine of Swords is essentially where we are holding on to these mental frustrations. Look at this card. It's like all of these ghosts and images in the background, you know, and we have the one. Some of you may have been dealing with an air sign. We have this skull here with the swords. King of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But Aquarius, you know, this is essentially being in your mind, being mentally exhausted, frustrated, not being able to shake these ideas, these thoughts, having things plague you over and over again. You know, it's helpful to heal the heart and understand maybe where we have to let go of the hope of reconciling with somebody that has had incredible, it has brought us incredible pain. So, okay, let's go ahead and get, I want one more on the Emperor and the King of Swords. Show me the Emperor in reverse again. So you have the 10 of Wands here with the 2 of Wands popping out, okay? This is essentially being tired of holding up a burden, being tired of being connected to a person or a situation. Now we're trying to find direction in our lives. We're trying to release things, you know. I think you're tired of this energy. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. Death in reverse. So difficulty letting go of a situation, being connected, being codependent with somebody, not letting something go. You know, you may have a deep toxic connection to somebody, but I feel it's really important for you to release this and bring balance to yourself. For 2 of Pentacles popping up twice. I do want to mention, I know, basic math, 4 of Pentacles, but the 4 of Pentacles talks about holding on to somebody. I think that that's one of the reasons why the second of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles showed up here. So we could add that up because it's right over reconciliation. Holding on to something, holding on to the desire for a reconciliation with somebody, holding on for the movement of something to happen. But I think here we've really evaluated things. I think we've you're letting it go. If this person isn't currently in your life, then this is what I keep feeling, Aquarius. I keep feeling that some of you have been dealing with a situation that has been deeply embedded into your heart, into your soul. It's like shattered you in certain ways. It's been very, very difficult to release. And you're still holding on to it. It's like there's still hope. There's still this weird sense of hope and desire for this. But we're coming back to somebody who disregards us. And even if they weren't like a total asshole and like hurt you, or, you know, it sounds like they did hurt you, but if they didn't beat you or whatever, it's like still, they don't regard you. They're cold. They're emotionless. Sometimes they do things the way that they want to. Often they do things the way that they want to do them, and they don't regard you. They don't talk to you about things. They don't communicate to you how things are going to go. You're just subject to waiting, or you're subject to their experience and how it goes for them, and you just kind of fall into place where you do. So let's go ahead and pull a Nocturna, and we will read that and be done with this reading. Show me energy present for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So you have Moth, Aquarius. Let's read about Moth. Moth, distraction, being led astray, burnout. Moths are nocturnal instincts that follow the light of the moon. However, with the abundance of artificial lighting from human civilization, moths are always led astray. Conversely, in our consumerist society, we are led to believe that things like earthly possessions and money will provide emotional fulfillment. However, like a moth drawn to a lamp, this is not the case. You may need to adjust your course and not let distractions get in the way. Examine whether the things you are pursuing will actually bring fulfillment and positivity into your life. Or do they bring more of this energy, more of this moon energy here? Deception, things being done under wraps, not having the truth of situations. So, all right, Aquarius, I hope that you are doing well. I feel that it's important for you to pay attention to your own self, be compassionate with your own self, work on things that make things better for you. Hold yourself in high regard. And if you find yourself being sucked into this emotional, loop, yeah, no, it's time to shut that down. Give me one more for reconciliation. Give me one more for reconciliation. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles, shutting it down. Yeah, no, this is leaving somebody out in the cold because the situation does not bring you balance. It does not bring you what you need. And then beneath that 5 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Wands. You have the 9 of Wands again here. This is letting it go. This is slow to let go, but it's happening, okay? So I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope your hearts are okay. And yeah, if you found this reading helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. You know, if you like this setup and the layout and you like to see me put out the cards and talk about them, I kind of like it, but you know, let me know what you think. If you want to go back to the old way, I can do that too. It's no biggie. Yeah, and for those of you that have donated to my channel, thank you so much. It's amazing. I value it. I appreciate it. I apologize if I haven't gotten back to you as far as emails go. I like to send personal emails to people sometimes when I can. Just to thank them and let them know that I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate and value you for giving me your time and consideration, and I hope the readings are helpful for you. Yeah, so thank you, and I will see you guys in a few weeks for the July reading. All right, you guys, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye. Good luck.